Let's talk a little bit about Donald Trump's America. You've talked about
I don't like to call it Donald Trump's America. I think it's
Donald
America.
Trump's presidency.
It's America dealing with Donald Trump.
Well,
It's not his America.
do you think in some ways that the Trump presidency can be seen as a good thing for race in America, in that it exposes kind of rifts that people thought were just gone in the past and didn't exist anymore?
Well, I don't know if it's a good thing. I think good can come from it. You know, that's how I've always lived my life. That's how my mother has taught me to live it. She goes, we can't control what's happening to us, but we can control how we react to it. I come from a place where I can rattle off the history of my family without flinching. I can tell you about my ancestors. I can tell you about my culture. I can tell you why I do certain things because of the blood that is within me. Whenever we would hear that, you know, as myself and my friends would hear black Americans saying that, or they'd come and they'd be like, oh man, I'm gonna kiss the ground, I'm home, baby, I'm home. And you'd be like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then you understand beneath that funny, the pain that's attached to it. And then you understand why people want to connect with the story, because they've been robbed of that story. I find in a debate, what really helps is thinking to yourself, what if I'm wrong? And the best comedy is based in truth. And I'm trying to make the best comedy possible, so I will always be bound by the truth. And that's the only credibility that I feel I need. I've come to learn that obviously people are not going to like you. And that's what you should accept in life, is people who don't like you won't like you because you stand for something. If everybody likes you, then you're doing nothing. So for me, it comes with the territory. Love me or hate me, but don't be indifferent.
Any tips or any words of encouragement you can give us now, or for how this society, how here in America we can move forward in bridging a lot of these racial divides?
Wow, that's a tough one.
That's why I'm a
I would say
journalist.
the biggest thing is to talk about it. It's not easy, but I do know that's one of the most powerful tools you have. We can move a conversation forward, but the key is to have that conversation. And I think in many ways, social media has done that. You know, I feel like younger people are more in touch with each other than ever before. We are seeing each other in ways that we never saw each other as human beings. In many ways, I always say it feels like we're living through the best time ever, because we now have the ability to see how bad things really are, which I know sounds like a paradox, but I feel like that's a hopeful place to be in.